Come here. I want to show you something. This is way more important than just this. The Tower of Babel that's on the back of our $1 bill. Let's go back to the most important book of the entire Bible in Genesis 1:8, the very first page of the Bible. And God called the firmament heaven. What is this word? The hard vaulted sky is called the heaven, heavens, or visible sky, or as abodes of the stars. But you might ask yourself, Ryan, what does that have to do with anything? Not only does it have to do with the Tower of Babel, it has to do with you and what you believe about space in and of itself. Let's go back to Genesis 1:7 and 1:8. What is this word firmament? Let's go to this word H7549, rakia, firmament, which is extended surface, solid expanse, firmament. This is literally an image of frozen oxygen, and this is what your sky is made of. Y'all, space is a complete lie. It is fake. There is nothing that is in outer space. This is what 2 Corinthians says. It says, casting down imaginations such as space and every high thing such as space that exalteth itself against the knowledge of God, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ. Y'all, the Holy Spirit has led me on this journey to tell you to start researching flat Earth. It is literally not just flat. It is God's geocentric flat plane that he describes over and over and over again. God says that his creation will lead his people unto himself. Look into God's creation. It is not this crazy flat earth guy just mambling and bambling on. It is literally the one thing that can bring atheists to truth, because evolution, the Big Bang, and aliens, all those are lies. Aliens are Nephilim, fallen angels, watchers, blah, blah, blah. We'll get into that another time. Blessings upon you. Please research flat earth.
Good people of Earth, what do you think is above
Living
the
on the flat
skies?
earth with the dome, the firmament. As we start to look around us, we start to wake up, our eyes open, maybe that third eye opens, we start to understand, wow, this isn't what I thought it was. Maybe instead of being a worthless blob of goo that came from nothing and then developing into apes that were oohing and ahhing and then eating bananas like a bunch of idiots, maybe instead of that, we actually are the center of the universe. Maybe we are special. In fact, maybe there is unbelievable evidence of creation, but the government has decided to hide that from you. Why? Why is there so much misinformation? Why is there a giant disinformation campaign going on right now when it comes to things like flat Earth? Are my eyes lying to me? Or can I trust what I'm actually seeing? But Christopher, the Earth is a globe. I was told that when I was 1 year old. They said, look, this is a globe. Isn't it interesting? It's one of the first things that you're actually taught. The Earth isn't flat, it's a globe. Even though for hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of years, they thought that the Earth was flat. Oh, but Christopher, we have all these images of outer space that show that the Earth is a sphere. Really? Where do the images come from? NASA. Oh, you mean the same NASA that is our government, our secretive breakaway government that hasn't been back to the moon since the 1960s. That NASA? Have you ever seen it with your own eyes? How come none of the electronics account for curvature of the Earth when you're flying a plane? None of the engineering of bridges and train tracks buildings, all kinds of infrastructure that goes for miles and hundreds and maybe thousands of miles. None of it accounts for, in its actual engineering blueprints, for the curvature of the Earth. I mean, if I was building a giant bridge of hundreds of miles, wouldn't I have to?
Good people of Earth that have boarded a plane. Is there some place to reach and you feel like it's a slope?
Okay, now let's
People that vibrate high protect their energy with their life. Let me say that again. People that vibrate high energetically protect their energy with their life. Why? They know that energy is currency. See, you don't only pay for things with money, which is currency. You pay for things with your energy as well. See, a lot of you have been paying people with your energy for a long time, and you did not even realize it. You have been allowing people to come into your energy that used, abused, and took advantage of your energy, and you did not even realize it. Have you ever left someone's presence and you realized that you felt drained? You felt worn out? And sometimes you even felt physically fatigued? And you felt like they took something from you and you weren't exactly sure what it was. You just paid someone with your energy, but not anymore. See, you, my friend, have changed. You are not allowing just anyone to have access to your energy. You're not allowing anyone to just take from your energy without you giving them permission first. You realize that energy is currency. You realize that you not only pay for things with your money, but you're paying with your energy as well. People that vibrate high, they're magnetic, they're happy, they're abundant, and they're fulfilled. They understand that energy is currency. They understand that energy is the most important currency that they have. That's why they guard their energy with their life. They understand that without their energy, they would not have the money in the bank. That type of currency. They understand that they need a certain type of energy to obtain other types of currency. People that vibrate the highest protect their energy with their life because they know how hard they worked to obtain, cultivate, and secure that type of personal energy. So they're not going to just let anyone come into their energy and take and take and take because they know that's diminishing their personal energy. See, 99% of people in this world protect their material possessions more than they do their energy. They are not concerned about protecting their energy. They're more concerned about protecting their physical possessions, their house, their cars, their Louis Vuitton, Chanel bags. Whatever physical possessions they have, they are more concerned about protecting that than they are about protecting their energy. But what a lot of people don't understand is that if you don't protect your energy, those material possessions could be gone like this. But your energy is something that's going to last beyond when the physical body deteriorates. Your energy will last an eternity. See, we live in a world where a lot of people are comfortable with just taking your energy. We live in a world where a lot of people don't know how to reciprocate positive energy if their life depended on it. That's why you have to become aware and conscious about the people that you spend time with. You have to be aware of the people that's in your surroundings, because a lot of people that are around you just want to take from you and are not reciprocating what you are giving. That's why it's important that you protect your energy with your life, because your energy is one of the most important things that you have. And from there, from your energy, everything else will flow. So a few years ago, I started to ask a lot of important questions. And the way that I began my journey of manifestation, raising my vibration, embarking on a spiritual journey, the way that I began was by reading books. So if you check out the link in my bio, I have a curated reading list that's going to crack your mind open and start you on the journey of raising your vibration. I also have some other interesting tools there. I have an ebook about protecting your energy, and also have an ebook about raising your vibration. So check out those materials.
I may have just found something on Google Earth that could change everything we thought we knew about religion. That, along with my theory as to why it might actually be there. Now, I rarely share my Google Earth finds publicly or make videos about them. But those that follow me know I am a Google Earth enthusiast. Recently I found something. That's what I love about it. There's always something new to find. All kinds of different things. In all, it's been an awesome adventure to say the least. I've loved Google Earthing. Now, some people don't, for some reason, give Google Earth validity. I don't understand why, because ultimately it is a satellite image of the surface of our planet. Its integrity is there. I don't see where, when you find things on Google Earth, people don't seem to want to validate them, because in all, it's a pretty much CIA satellite that is taking these pictures. So it's the pictures of the landmass as it is. Today, I want to show you one that is ultimately very intriguing, potentially a game changer as far as what religion is and the history of it as we know it. You consider Google Earth a valid source. I actually found this when I was showing a buddy pictures of Google Earth on my TV. We kind of both noticed it and we looked at it and we were like, that looks like writing. What does it say? It clicked right away. We couldn't believe what it said. It's underwater, meaning that the history of it is somewhat up in the air, but it could be pre-Great Flood. And what's more baffling about it is the sheer size of it. It is huge. So I'm gonna play the footage and take you to where I found it. And hopefully you guys can see what I saw pretty quickly. It's near the north, obviously. And there you have it, right there. There it is. And it runs all the way over here, and then there's a little something after it, and there's actually something to the right of that. It's pretty mind-blowing. At first, I'm going to leave this up for a second, let you see if you all can figure it out. But to me, it looks like a C, H, and then a Y, T. If you haven't guessed it, it looks as though somebody wrote Christianity in cursive in the land. Here's a photo of it with the color shaded and darkened and enhanced. It looks pretty blatant. Christianity. Now, if this is true and it does check out, can you imagine the implications of this? It is actually written in the depths of the ocean, on the ocean floor. That means it had to have been written prior to the Great Flood, at least, possibly earlier. So we're talking ancient civilizations knew about and practiced the religion of Christianity. And guys, that's not even the best part. Look at right here. Do you notice something? Dark? Possible eye, nose, mouth. Thorned crown. Is that something depicting Jesus? Again, a more enhanced photograph. If you block this, brow, eye, nose, mouth, thorned crown. And guys, the sheer size of this is amazing. It'll blow your mind. So here's a picture of the length of the entire script of writing. 91,000 meters, or almost 60 miles in length. 60 miles, fam. And there's the height. 13,000 meters, or close to 5 miles in height. It's almost as if whoever did it, or whatever entity did it, they were doing it for the skies. And I hate to speculate too much, but I'm inclined to believe it wasn't normal-sized humans that did this task. It had to have been something huge. And there's some writing right here as well, just above what looks like Jesus' face. It looks just above his head. It might say 128. And I looked up, it's Psalms 128. And here's me outlining the Jesus face or sculpture, whatever it may be, just so you can see scripture that starts, "Blessed is everyone that feareth the Lord, that walketh in his ways." So now my theory as to why it might be there. So one day I was actually Google Earthing on Mars, and you can kind of see some stuff on Mars. Some of it doesn't come in that well, but a lot of the structures you could see. One day I was going through the surface of Mars, and I actually found what I believed was a cross. And this cross actually possibly had a being tied to it. So I got to thinking, what if there was a previous civilization on Mars before it turned into this red planet? And what if they had a Messiah-like situation? Literally the same scenario we had here. So is it possible that previous civilizations had Messiah-like events that took place similar to ours? And then they were also reset by some cataclysmic event or some great flood. So that's why you're seeing this Christianity and Jesus on the ocean floor. What if a previous civilization had the same type of occurrence take place, be it by God or whoever, that every civilization, every generation of man has the same event take place in order to establish a set of behavior or some sort of way of life, that those in control, God or whoever, maybe send a human here and they unlock certain portions of our DNA before they do it. So this being or this person seems all powerful and has all these abilities that we could have. The human potential is there, but we don't. So we treat him like he's this higher Messiah. And then he's then sacrificed to die for our sins so that we can go on and live normal lives or a life of a certain behavior. I don't know. It's just a theory. Like I say, don't, quote me or don't take it to heart, but just a thought of mine. Let me know what you guys think. Because at the end of the day, that looks like Christianity, Jesus on the ocean floor before a great flood. How? Now, of course, this is just all speculation. It looks like what it looks like. You guys saw the coordinates. If you want to go check it out for yourself, check it out. Let me know what you think in the comments.
Good people of Earth, what do you think wrote those words there?
It is a city that goes above and beyond what you can imagine. To give you an idea that each one of the walls and the cube of it, they're all 1,400 miles. Between 1,400 and 1,500 miles. And the ground floor square mile is 2,250,000 square miles on the first level. Did you ever hear it like that? London covers an area of 140 square miles. The city four square is 2,250,000 square miles on the first floor. This city is 20 times as big as all of New Zealand. It's 10 times as big as Germany. It's 10 times as big as France. It's 40 times as big as all of England. It is ever so much bigger than India. Why? It's an enormous continent all by itself.
Kindly explain this, good people of Earth, if you can understand. What's happening? Do you see that red stuff growing there on the sky? Is that the sun or the effects of the sun? Or do you think the sun has burned the clouds there and that is a burn of the clouds by the sun we are seeing? What's going on? You see, this is creepy, man. Oh my god. So it looks like also the weather is throwing hands at us humans. It's high time we start loving one another, guys. You see? Let's unite and spread peace and love and forgiveness so that we can all live as one people. You see? There's a lot of chaotic stuff going on around us. Even crazy things. Look at this now. What do you even call this? How can you even explain it? You see? Oh, this is something very fishy and peculiar. Look at this. That does not look like the sun at all. You see? I normally see the sun. I've seen the sun almost every day because from this side of the world, the sun shines almost every day. And there is no single day I've seen the sun look different. You see? From this side of the world, I've never even seen two suns. Now I see this here and I'm really surprised. English people or people from other places of the world, do you mean your sun looks like this? Or is it possible that we have different suns? A sun for English people and others for people from this side of the world. Please leave your thoughts, man. You see, I'd like to know what's going on there. This is really creepy. Good people over. What is that? Looks like some burn of some kind there. Or some laser stuff burning from outside the firmament or above the clouds. What is that? This is creepy, man. Anyway, good people of Earth, thanks for watching up to this far, man. Much love and respect to yourself. Kindly watch till the end. Hit the like button. And like always, leave your comments there. You see, it's very saddening seeing that we are a lot of guys here, over 1,000 people, and only 7 guys or less or leave
Okay,
comments.
the
You
Hubble
see?
telescope launched back in 1990. 4 years later, 1994, we get that image right there. Okay, shot back down to Earth from the Hubble telescope. Now, what did NASA do? Of course, they tried to hide it, but it didn't work. Now, by the way, that picture right there, my uncle gave me that picture. It was taken by a photographer at Ellington Airfield of the Hubble telescope. You guys know my uncle worked at NASA, and he told me that NASA, does in fact try to hide images and anomalies from the public. Okay, I just wanted to include that little tidbit of information in my video today. But check it out. I mean, look, you can see towers, pillars, caves. I mean, it looks like a man-made building. Okay? This galactic city in the middle of the universe. I mean, this is mind-blowing. Like, I thought it was fake, but this, like I said, guys, this is a real NASA image leaked to the public. And I don't know why I've never heard about it. I was watching another channel last night, and they covered the topic here, and I was blown away. I mean, it's quite beautiful, actually. And the crazy thing is, okay, when it was leaked back in 1994, it was one day after Christmas. So was that intentional? Because they're calling it, the city of God. So to me, I mean, I don't know. Was that someone at NASA that, is basically trying to send us, the American people, the Earth, the world, for the world, really, when we're talking about the Hubble telescope, are they trying to send us a message? I mean, what are we looking at here, guys? Crazy. I mean, it reminds me of like ancient ruins, like on Mars or the Moon, or or any planet for that matter. But check it out. It has like these weird domes and tower, almost like a watchtower, and you can actually see different rooms. And I mean, to me, there's too many shapes, and there's too much geography there. It doesn't look natural. Okay? And again, it's very beautiful to look at. When I saw it, I just kind of stared at it for a while. I was like, wow, that is absolutely beautiful. But I mean, right there's the original image right there. I did add a little bit of a filter, but like I said, at the end of the video, I'm going to show you the original NASA image untouched. I mean, right there, guys. Here we go. We're going to zoom in a little bit. I mean, that to me, I don't know, that does not look natural. And why would something like that be literally floating in space, right? And right there, you see that little tower? And is that like a little moon? Maybe they have 2 moons behind them. It looks like a city. Like something you would see like on Google Maps. I mean, totally crazy. Like there's a little tunnel right there, some caves, and almost like a V-shaped roof back there, some type of awning. I don't know, guys. I mean, you tell me. You tell me what you think in the comment section, because, I'm completely blown away here. And when you put all the facts together, the fact that it was leaked, okay, NASA tried to classify the picture, right? They tried to hide the picture from the public, but it was too late. Reporters already had their hands on it. And by the way, it's kind of buried on the internet. I actually saw another channel covering it, so I thought, wow, like I have to make a video. Now, originally, when the picture came back down to NASA, they thought it was like, like a lens flare or something like that. But the image, was studied under a microscope. Back then they had magnifying glasses. I mean, I'll leave the article below, but NASA verified it is a real image from Hubble telescope 1994, the day after Christmas, leaked to the public. So think about that. If you know how the Hubble works, I forget the exposure times, but basically the photo was taken probably on Christmas Day or right around there. I mean, crazy, right?
Good people of Earth, who do you think lives there, man?
So it's pretty obvious that disclosure has already started. We're in the middle of it right now. The interesting thing is what happens next. So you're going to start hearing these two words discussed a lot by insiders and people at the top. That is controlled disclosure versus catastrophic disclosure. And this is interesting. So controlled disclosure is basically meaning the people that are behind all this, that have the most information, can control it in a slow drip way to where they can just incrementally introduce the human population to all of these things that they figured out. A, we're not alone in the cosmos. B, everything we know about our history, our origins, our Genesis story, everything like that's probably false. And here's the new alternative.
Oh, good people of Earth, see, that's really creepy. Did you know that it's even possible, catastrophic, exposure, what is that? It doesn't matter. What you are saying here is people to be honest with one another. You see, that way we can have lots of information from all over the world, and we can try to combine it and come up with something. Maybe of even identifying this UFO or something like that. What do you think? Thanks for watching up to this far, man. Anyway, big up and respect yourself. You're a wonderful soul. You see, we try to believe that nature is all we are all about, you see, and humans are like trees. How? Let me explain to you, Bill. We don't get mad I'm calling you a tree. No, I'm saying they are just like trees. In this way, when a tree is very small and it's a seedling, when it is planted there on the ground or wherever, it is very exciting. And the person that plants it usually waters it a lot or most of the time until the tree starts to grow by itself, you see, and it comes up slowly and it reaches to a certain point where there is no need for watering it anymore, you see. Now to that point you leave the tree to just do its thing and eventually it will produce fruits if it's a fruit tree, you see. And when it starts producing fruits, at first the fruits appear to be not like fruits, they are small, they are buds, and then with time they grow, they become big fruits, delicious, and after you give them more time, they even ripen. And when you eat them, you'll feel the goodness of the tree and the process that it has taken from when it was young up to it is old. It all reveals that it can produce good fruits. You see, now when you compare it with the humans, when you are humans, when you are babies and you are still young, you are taken good care of by those that are around us, by those that bring us up. And now instead of putting water on ourselves, they water us with good vibes, with love, with caring, and all those good deeds. You see, that's why we say big up to most parents. And when now they grow humans, you reach a certain age where there is no one to take good care of you. You see, you are by your own. And that way you start figuring things here and there. And when you stay in the right path, you start producing fruits, good fruits, fruits of love, of honesty, of caring, all that. And that's what we are talking about. Please, from wherever you are watching, may you have good fruits, fruits that will be pleasing to those around you. See, fruits that will even be pleasing to your neighbors and everybody, man. You see a tree with good fruits along the road, it has many people that come to admire it and eat its fruit. You see, now good people of Earth, just be good from wherever you are. Spread love, be caring, you see, be a peaceful person. That way we can live in peace and harmony. And we can all eat from the good fruits of our neighbors. You see, that way we can have a peaceful world full of different delicious tastes. Yo, good vibes to you, much love and respect. Hit the like button if you haven't, leave some comments there, and stay with peace. Good vibes are coming your way soon, man. I wish you blessings and love. Goodbye, till next time, you are loved and respected. Stay here because some fire episode will be coming your way. Goodbye, man. Much love and peace.